How's it going, guys? Coffee here. Today I wanted to go over the day 2 update on the build. I have gotten my memory here at the cost of 1800 FE. It was unfortunate. I took a nap yesterday when I was like less than 100 FE away from getting one, and when I woke up the price had doubled. So I'm sure everyone else is in the same boat as me though. So I'm going to show you, I guess, what I've done in order to get my character to the 0.5 second breakpoint now. It did take quite a bit to get there. I do just have like a pretty crappy needle right now. I don't even know if it's worth using the Dazzling Bloom one. I should probably just go find a proper one with T1 Empower skill effect right now, but I'm not going to change that for now. I don't know, it's something potentially changed with the breakpoints on the 4 cooldown. In regards to the weapon and other things, because the amount of cooldown that I'm having to stack now in order to hit the breakpoint, the 0.5 second breakpoint with the 4 second memory, is extremely high. I don't recall it being this high, but alas, here we are. So I managed to get there, but you'll see here basically the amount of spirit cooldown, spirit magi cooldown recovery I have here. I have 28% here. You are getting 30% on the tree here, right here. So that's 58%. And then I'm also having to use at least one or one of these, I believe, in order to hit it. Just this one here, right here with 10 skill cooldown recovery speed. Because I was using it, or sorry, this one here with 20. So I need an additional 20. So I needed 78 Spirit Magi cooldown recovery speed, as well as this right here, 347. So I guess that was probably, I guess it's like 410%, something like that total, maybe. I don't know if something's being done differently with how it's being processed by this cooldown recovery speed in regards to how it's being processed by Isomorphic Arms. But that's kind of where we're at. So the percent additional cooldown recovery speed is triggered off your belt now. If I had a 20% one, I probably wouldn't need as much CDR, but that's fine. I mean, we're just basically getting something passable. So I have CDR here, I have CDR on my helmet, and I have CDR on my boots, as well as CDR on both of my candles. So you see here, I have 20% CDR on both of these as well. In regards to the actual skills, we are just running the same Frost Spirit setup here. I am running Force Start, and then I am running a Blink here, a Elemental Shock, and then Nourishment of Life. I'm probably going to end up dropping Steadfast here, moving the Summon Frost Spirit down below. And then that way I'll just be running Energy Fortress, Frigid Domain, and Elemental Amplification. Move this down to the bottom, and then I can run either another defensive skill, or I can run like a Curse up here. We'll see if I care to grab the damage. It might just be something where it's a better defensive layer to add another defense than it is to run Steadfast. So, yeah, other than that, in regards to the gear itself, I just have a pretty generic CDR Staff right now. I'm not going to fully craft this yet. What I'm going to do is basically, I'm going to make sure I have a backup staff already in case I want to craft this one, and then I will push this T1 mod here to T0, and I will hopefully not lose the cooldown recovery speed, and then I'll actually craft this out. Something that I did come across for those that are not at this point in the build, which most people aren't because it's very expensive to get here, is I was testing and looking into a stopgap for towards getting yourself into T8 before you could basically, without having to do it on Frost, because there's like a pretty significant curve there to get there. Something that I was messing with that I'm hoping is still cheap. It's probably not going to stay cheap as soon as I mention it here in this video, but I was testing using Fire Spirits as well with this relic here. Oh yeah, they're already expensive now. Never mind. I'm not even going to cover it in the video. It's not worth spending this amount of money on it. When I bought it at the time, the memory was, 65 FE. Because of the fact that the memories are getting so expensive for Frost, it's just making the ones for Fire get even more expensive to kind of cover it, but I wouldn't waste any money on it. It was a little bit of a DPS increase, But with it falling behind, it's definitely not worth it at that price. So save your money. The price for memory should come down. I'm starting to do something where I'm fully farming with black sail compasses on everything basically, which should be worth it from what I'm seeing. Oh yeah, in regards to the tree, you're still just doing Warlock, Isomorphic Arms, and Spirit Magus, so you end up needing this cooldown recovery speed here from the growth, and then you end up needing this. You basically need to be Warlock, of course, as usual. But something that I am doing for my slates is we are now running God of Machines slates, because these can now roll +1 Spirit Magus and +1 Minion, as well as you're going to get other Minion rolls. I don't know if these will continue to be better, because getting +1 on your cold spells is going to buff all of your cold supports as well. So there is a trade-off there versus buffing your Minion skills. If you could get +1 Minion, I guess, instead of +1 Spirit Magus to start with and roll the Spirit Magus, that's probably better. But either way, just get these for now. They are easier to roll them and actually get some like Minion stuff on there. So these are just the slates I have. And then I'm just running through, and we're just going to continue. We'll push all these slates. We'll try to get +2 on them at some point. But for now, we don't have that, and that's kind of what we're running with. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below, and I'll be more than happy to answer them. And other than that, see you in the next one. I'll leave you with the showcase, I guess, in T8 here as well, so you guys can check what it's like. We'll have to be ready again for the boss here to try to kill us incredibly quickly. So, it's always these phantoms of the Guardian that are always the most dangerous thing in T8. Just gotta watch where you're walking. And unfortunately, you can't hide the skill effects of the spirits, otherwise you can't see minion stuff as well, or enemy stuff as well. So I'm gonna bring this up with the devs, so hopefully they will get it separated so we can have one for enemy skill effects and one for personal skill effects, just because yeah, it's obtuse that you can't do anything about it. So yeah, feel free to pop on to YouTube or to Twitch at CoffeeBNS. I'll be streaming for a while on League Start and for this build, and I'll be farming to get ready for the next build as well.